the world? How you doing? Welcome to this, as far as I am aware, Sunday night solo stream, because it's Sunday where I am. Don't know about where all the rest of y'all are. Going to play a little bit more Arena for you. Might get into a draft a little bit later, since Max and I had such a great time last night drafting and had such wild success. But for now, we are going to turn Wizards sideways for a while. So, with that in mind, let's go. Also, we've got a nice play 25 lands quest as our quest, so that'll work out pretty well for us. Hello, fastest rock. Oh, okay. The sand's very blue. I love the pair of Storm Tamers. The Spellweaver Eternals and Unsummon is really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. See what this gives us. We're on the draw. We can draw both red mana and red spells, so that'll be alright. Opponent deep in the tank over something. I suppose whether or not to attack with Fanatical Firebrand. They choose yes. Go ahead and run out a Storm Tamer, because if they want to kill the Storm Tamer with the Firebrand, we can play the Spellweaver Eternal pretty well unimpeded on turn 2, which should be pretty nice. No blocks. Go ahead and attack. Run out another Storm Tamer. And end our turn. Again, we'll see what the opponent wants to do here. Goblin Chain Whirler is a pretty huge game against us. Captain Lannery Storm, that's very much something. Yeah. I think we'll attack for 2 and leave up Lightning Strike for the Lannery Storm. Because that also leaves us with single blue to unsummon something if we need to, or sacrifice a Storm Tamer to save another Storm Tamer. Get that Lannery Storm out of here, because we don't need anything to do with any of that. And then I want to unsummon the Oncrop Crasher, so I think... Yeah, I think we'll unsummon the Oncrop Crasher, just take 1 here. Eventually we're going to have to play Spellweaver Eternal, but I don't think now is necessarily the time. If they want, they can replay that Crasher by blowing up their treasure, and we can just kill it with Lightning Strike, which I'd be alright with as well, because we're keeping the board with these 2 Siren Storm Tamers. It's not ideal, but it's also not terrible. Frilled Death Spitter. Interesting choice. Love some more mana. Always seems like I draw the wrong half of this deck. Okay, the Oncrop we knew about. Go ahead and kill the Oncrop now. Go to 10. We draw another land, we can put 2 Spellweaver Eternal down, which is really very powerful. Or we can just draw another Warlord's Fury for reasons unbeknownst. I don't necessarily know. I'm pretty sure our opponent's card quality might be slightly higher than ours at this point, and Frilled Deathspitter is very interesting, but yeah, I mean, we're going to take 5 and go to 5 here, so we can't swing him the Storm Tamer next turn. They seem to be either bricking or have maybe more rigging runners. I don't really know. The Death Spitter is very difficult to deal with because now... Combat Celebrant. Well, we have to kill that somehow. So we opt. Bottom anything that doesn't deal damage. And we hope... Yeah, we're just dead here. But... yeah, just dead there. 3 land, and they were very aggro, so... it's unfortunate, but sometimes that just happens. Let's continue to try to turn Wizards sideways. Let us continue to turn Wizards sideways. Blade Master. We've fallen to gold rank 3 from playing this and Merfolk over the course of the last couple of days, so I'm not entirely in love with our positioning or our choices, but hey, Sulphur Falls, so we can go Mountain Sulphur Falls. Doesn't cast the Storm Tamer on 1, but it casts Riddle Form and gives us Adeliz on 3. And we have a draw, so if we draw an island, we can get Storm Tamer on 1, which is good considering mono green's actually a tough matchup for us if they are indeed mono green. What? Okay. So they're not mono green. That's interesting. Well, we don't have a race on our hands like we normally would against mono green, but instead we have bug control from the looks of things that kept a 1-land hand for some reason. So let's go ahead and just commit as much to the board as we can and keep hoping. Yep, Llanowar Elves. Another land. I think we want to burn out that Llanowar Elves because, again, they were pretty well stuck on mana. So we'll commit some Wizards to the board. Burn out that Llanowar Elf. Make Riddle form a creature, and we'll at least swing in with... yeah, there we go. So this keeps them off of being able to cast the Scarab God this turn, which was something I was legitimately a little bit afraid of. So we'll see what they get on 4 mana here. Okay, Gift of Paradise. There's still any land and a lot of damage. Any untapped mana and a lot of damage next turn. Ah, Tetsamok. Lovely. Well, that's just something. Make a Riddle form a man. Get this Highland Lake action. Go ahead and attack the face. Well, hit the face. I mean, we put him to 10 and they can't kill Riddle form with Tetsamok, and we have Adeliz next turn, so that's something at least, but it's still a questionable amount. Okay, Champion O Wits. Just means we're not attacking with the Soulscar Mage. Discarded that Scarab God in an Hour of Promise. Interesting. What's that do? 2 mana of any color. Another Gift of Paradise. Alright, so we can't kill them straight out here, but we can do a lot of damage. Yeah, why not? No guts, no glory. Yep. Okay, so now if they want to, they can either Eternalize here, or Yep, they're going to activate Tetsamok. Which is fine, because Tetsamok does not fly, and we have 6 damage in the air coming their way next turn. Yep. That is completely fine. Aha. You think you have beaten me, but you have not. Because Riddle Form is a flyer. Turning wizards sideways. Actually, most of that damage was done by turning a Riddle Form sideways, which is not a wizard, but is like a wizard. So, good job us. Let's get it going again. Blacked Magic. Blood Sugar Baby. Blacked Magic. I'd like to be on the play, but we will content ourselves with the draw. This is definitely a mulligan. This does Riddle Form on 2, Lightning Strike and Wizard's Lightning on 3, so... Oh yeah, this also does a Wizard on 1. Thank you, Based God RNG, because we have 1 Sulphur Falls, and we've seen it in the last 2 games. Do you want me to have a Riddle Form? Or do you want to seal away the Skidoo Lava Runner that's going to hit you for 1? What do you decide? Always bamboozled, Jared. Always bamboozled. Blink of an eye, the Lava Runner. I'm totally alright with that. I think I'm just going to main phase opt here. See what I get. They want to seal away the Riddle Form. I'm completely alright with them doing that, because that leaves... Well, no, we'll bottom that. See what we get. I have a Soulscar Mage. So we'll give them the opportunity to seal away this Riddle Form, because that way we can cast Lava Runner and Soulscar Mage without running them into counterspells. Alright, we'll lead with the Lava Runner. Eat that with an Essence Scatter, that's fine. And Soulscar Mage. Sequencing, very important there. Wizard's Lightning the face. Opponent has a response, but has decided to take their sweet, sweet time before actually activating or doing whatever their response is. Commit. So they're going to commit my Wizard's Lightning. No, they're going to commit my Riddle Form. Okay. Sure, we'll make it a creature. I almost want to while they're tapped out. I think I'm going to. Just hit them for the largest amount of damage we can, because that's how we're eventually going to win this game. And making it so that they can't in any way get rid of our Soulscar Mage was kind of alright. Yeah, I fear attacking now, again, because there is the mana for... That's fine. We'll go get an island. Okay, now there's not the mana for Settle the Wreckage, so again, we're fine. But there is Seal Away, but apparently not, so... If they play a creature, we can unsummon it. They probably won't. If anything, they're probably just going to pass back. So we can just Soulscar Mage them again. Yeah, I don't like giving them... Each player? Yeah. I don't like giving them an amount of time like this to do things like Pull from Tomorrow. But it taps them out on end of turn, so I could Lightning Strike here without fearing a counterspell, but I also don't know if that's actually any good, or if they would just, whatever they do on our turn, or on their turn, we still can't kill them, but no. I mean, if they tap down to Teferi, they can untap enough lands that it doesn't matter. Maybe we just keep... Okay, approach. Yeah, puts him to 13. That's very powerful. And we just keep drawing lands. So now we have to fade 5 things that matter before the second approach and find some way to deal 12 to them. They say good game, which says to me they have another pull from tomorrow. Okay, hieroglyphic. There's a sequence of plays that can get there, but it's probably not... It's most certainly not another mountain. Well, we drew the all lands half of our deck. We've seen 8 of 20 lands. And they've got to draw 3 cards and cast approach. Okay, search. I'm sure there's a Settle the Wreckage incoming or some sort of counterspell. Yep. Well, good try us, but this approach is coming very quickly because they bottom with Search for his... Okay, they're going to settle us out for 1. Get another island. They just graveyard whatever they hit here, and then probably go very swiftly into some single card draw spell to get them their approach. Even cycling a Hieroglyphic Illumination would be enough for them, and they cast approach for the win. Yeah, Teferi will do it.
I'm no hurry.
Yep, there's no way we'd 9 them. G2 Lava Runner does have haste, though, so why not? Except they've got a counterspell. Really wish I had the rares to build this blue-white control deck, because it beats me a lot. I could have unsummoned the Soulscar Mage, but what is that? What huge difference does that really make as far as tempo is concerned? Because I would have then just had to recast it into a counterspell that they had, so it didn't really make a whole lot of difference. I mean, it was probably the correct play to make if I didn't know that the Approach to the Second Sun was right there. But yeah, it was a spell I could have cast. And honestly, had I had some sort of quest about casting a number of spells of a certain color, I absolutely would have gone that route. But we also saw way more land than we needed to. So I don't like how much damage I'm going to take off of this, but I like that we're going first and we have a G2 Lava Runner into a Spellweaver Eternal into a Riddle form to trigger Prowess on turn 3. So... or possibly Adelies, either way. Hello, opponent. Get to Lava Runner, we're at 19. Nice. Always good to get the hello back from an opponent. Entirely too much land. Yes, when 8 land is a painfully high number of land, something is going on. What do we got here? Pirates! Daring Buccaneer. No attacks. This could be bad. It is my superpower. I've drawn too many land with this deck way too many times. So. But oh well. What are you gonna do? Black-red Pirates. Bye-bye, A Riddle form. I'm glad I have a backup. Think we're casting Adelies this turn? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll cast Adelies this turn. Have to paint ourselves again for it. But we get to punch in a bunch of damage, and next turn we get to Lightning Strike and possibly also Riddle form if we get another land, which would be nice because we could Spellweaver Eternal. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. We're going to win the race because of this Lightning Strike. That's fine. Get that Rigging Runner out of there. Yeah, poking in for 9 seems pretty alright, especially because next turn we can Riddle form again. They've got 5 coming in, puts us to 7. Everything is indeed fine. Everything is fine. It never hasn't been fine. It's been fine since the dawn of time and will continue to be fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Auto tap got them. I think the auto tap got them. Yep. I don't necessarily know if we would have won that game. Probably. They were pushing in a lot of damage, but so were we. So I think in an aggro mirror, we're favored there because eventually we can start drawing more lands, but it was going to be close. So Rainbow Tron. Gold 1. Oh, maybe because Soulscar Mage, Wizard's Lightning. This is a blue mana away from being a really powerful hand, so I'm going to hope. I'm going to hope, because 2 Soulscar Mage is really powerful. That can take down any creature with non-combat damage. Give opponent hello. Got the hello back again. Nice, opponent. Very nice. Llanowar Elves. Go ahead and cast that. Go ahead and swing into combat. Play another Soulscar Mage. Yes. So the thing is here, even if they have some really fat piece of 3-drop like a Thrashing Brontodon, we can easily deal with it with a Wizard's Lightning. And there and out, it's down to a 0-1. And we'll opt. Triggering Prowess again. Leave that on top. Just as we draw it up. I'm not going to opt again, so we'll go like that. Yep. Okay with that, and then we'll play a Siren Stormtamer. I would like... Next turn I would like to draw an Adelies and a land, which isn't going to happen, because that's not how numbers work, but I'm alright with them spending a turn sealing away a Soulscar Mage. Okay, Branch Walker, still fine. Yep, because Soulscar Mage trades very well with that. See what Opt gives us. Opt gives us Chart a Course. With Opt, you could, just not with all the mana you want. Yeah, yeah. Get to Lava Runner. Get in there. Okay, now I would take next card being Adeliz, because next card being Adeliz would be absolutely disgusting. Wizard's Lightning out a blocker, attack for a whole pile of damage. Alright, so we know they have a Seal Away coming next. Nope, into the graveyard. Oh, Wizard's Lightning, that Jade Light Ranger is going to feel very good. Okay, so Lava Runner, Wizard's Lightning, the Jade Light Ranger. Attack with the team. And now we have a Siren Storm Tamer to sacrifice to save anything if they try to seal it away. Even though we know they've been to that one seal away, that could have meant they had another one in their hand. Yeah. Alright. Lyra is very difficult. So we'll see what we get off of a Warlord's Fury. It's a Wizard's Lightning. Let's go first strike. Yes. We'll just go ahead and attack with the Soulscar Mage. That way... Yeah. A smaller Lyra is a lot less damaging for us. So, I'm perfectly alright with that, especially because even if they choose to turn it sideways... Shall I, you say? Huh. Yeah. Well, that's bad. We need to draw a card draw spell very quickly. Because their 6 points of lifelink is not good for us. We need to draw a card draw spell very, 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 very quickly. Just as Hexproof, then. What trick do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can make everything bigger. First strike? No. Just puts a counter? I don't know if I want to offer the trade there. So 4, 5, 6, 7. No blocks. Yep. Gives us another turn. Unfortunately, we need card draw spell into Adeliz to actually do anything here, unfortunately. Because Shalai comes down, costs 4, leaves 6. Damn it! Oh no, that's Shana. Right. Shana, Shalai nearly taps them out. Their board is enormous. And they go to 10, and we draw another land. Let me take a look at this deck. Almost got there on the lands. Let's take a look at this deck. 4 Opt, 3 Siren Storm Tamer, 2 Unsummon, 4 Lava Runner, 3 Soul Scar, 3 Warlord's Fury, 2 Charter Course, 4 Riddle Form, 4 Spellweaver Eternal, 4 Lightning Strike, 4 Wizard's Lightning, 3 Adelies, and then the lands. I'm going to cut 1 Ramanap for a mountain. Because I hate the damage that Ramanap does. And then River's Rebuke. I think a one of... Because like in a situation like that, River's Rebuke would have been really nice because it would have reset all the counters and everything else, but I'm just not sure if that's actually worth it. Nor am I sure if I want to drop any of the low drops here. Because like, again, we're dealing with 10, 17, 20 land. And in order to cast River's Rebuke, I mean, 6 mana is huge, but it just seems like every now and again we get into a situation where having some way to bounce their stuff other than just unsummon would be really good. Or maybe we just go up 1 unsummon, but against the control decks, an additional unsummon isn't exactly what we want. So I don't know, maybe that's not the answer either. I don't necessarily know what the answer is here, but it just feels like something is missing, or I'm just really eating it to variance and drawing the wrong portion of the deck at almost all times. So we'll get that 1 Ramanap Ruins out of there, and I don't know, I think the Riddle form is really good, but I often draw multiples, and while they're very good in multiples, I'm going to try this. It's probably a mistake, but let's see what it does. And hey, at least we'll finish a quest after this game. So, finish a quest and we will continue to turn Wizards sideways. The River's Rebuke right away, but we also chart a course on turn 2. So I will keep it. We'll lead out the Gitu Lava Runner. Maybe that'll make him play a little bit differently. We'll make him think we're mono red of some kind. Opponent on the mulligan. Opponent on the mulligan. The never pretty 5-card hand mulligan. Hello, opponent. How we doing? Let's go ahead and draw some cards. Alright, we have plenty of Siren Storm Tamers now. Another Gitu Lava Runner is nice. Lots of stuff to do. Ixalan's Binding. Gonna go ahead and Wizard's Lightning this Branch Walker out of the way, because that'll pump our Lava Runner. And run out and Singular Storm Tamer, because we can sacrifice it when they target with the Ixalan's Binding. Which is not this turn, because I can't count, and 4 is not 3. Another Lava Runner out because it's got haste, so hit him for 5, put him to 12, and play another Storm Tamer. Pass turn. And we're putting in damage here, so what are they going? Seal away a Lava Runner, and then if they untap an Ixalan's Bind... Yeah, I'm alright with that. Especially because we can maybe eventually get to River's Rebuke. Boo boo. A Petra's Mark. What is this deck? I'll willingly trade the Lava Runner for this Branch Walker here, because, yeah, that's completely fine. Oof, stuck on land. That is rough, opponent. That is rough. That is some deep shenanigans in that deck. Stuck for 3 land is kind of painful, too. I feel bad for them. This deck is shenanigans. Come to shenanigans, enjoy your food. Come to shenanigans, Calvin works here. Well, it casts 2 of the spells in the hand, and if it draws a red mana, it casts an Adeliz. Still seeing that River's Rebuke in the opening hand. Glad we put 1 of them in the deck. Feels nice to know that 1 card will just keep floating to the top because Arena variance is that way. Hello, opponent. I got the hello back. Getting the hellos back tonight. Legion's Landing, you say? Well, and there's that. And there's that. So we... in before Redland is Ruins. Yeah, Cut a Ruin, still get there, right? No. I mean, we get to... Adeliz on 3. It's about as well as we want it. I would really like an instant or sorcery here, since our opponent seems pretty stuck for land, so... yeah, this is going to be the dirty. Hitting for 8. Yeah, opponent seems pretty stuck for land, so the amount of damage that we get to do here is... sure, opponent. Nope. No. Cast a Riddle Form to activate a Riddle Form. Send in for 6 is still a non-negligible amount. This is not draft, Max. This is in fact constructed. We're turning Wizard sideways. Also, we put River's Rebuke in the deck. Maverick Fane. Maverick Fane. Opponent still very dead. Opponent has realized they are very dead and scooped. I mean, if you want to harass me via chat to do a draft, I am somewhat malleable. Bonkaroony, Bronze 3, lowest ranked player we've played in a while. That was Cooge. Oh boy. Oh shit. Yeah, fuck it. We're keeping him fast and loose tonight. Fast and loose. Hello, Cooge. As well. I was trying to mine some bits earlier today to come for your #1 spot, but I don't know if I'm going to get there in time. The mirror? I won't see another land the rest of this. Putty. Malleable. Quite putty. Like David Putty, but not. Here comes a burn spell. To my face. Alright, they understand how this matchup works. Yeah, probably. We will unsummon that Soulscar Mage. Get out of here. Well. I mean, that's something. We have another unsummon. We can cast the Wizard's Lightning. Drew an Island. We can do a lot of things with the mana afforded us right now. We can cast an Adeliz. On Crop Rasher. That's going to get Wizard's Lightninged. So here's how this is going to work. I hate that I have to take that damage. Lightning out that bastard. Spellweaver Eternal. And send. Yep. Daring Buccaneer, that's fine. Soul Scar Mage, that's fine. Goblin Trailblazer, that's fine. Here we go. Unsummon the one that costs 2 mana. And send, because now they have to double block if they want to kill the Spellweaver Eternal. Or we can do it this way. That says to me, yep, well, they're going to be upset when I cast another one next turn. No, I have to take damage from that. Bye-bye, mono red opponent. Bye-bye, mono red opponent. The deck did what the deck is supposed to did. Well, that felt good, because that's how this deck is supposed to play. Yeah, get that pack. Somebody sub or follow. Make me open that pack. Them's the rules. I open packs when people sub and or follow. Panzerman draft. Draft has been called again. Okay, Lava Runner, Wizards. Yes. Yes, this seems good. I'm very bad at this draft format, and draft in general, but perhaps after this I will draft. Daring Buccaneer. Get to Lava Runner. Draft, dread it, draft. Goblin Trailblazer. Okay, we'll cast another Lava Runner. Wizards Lightning out the Trailblazer. Attack them for 1. You vote for Dread It. I don't know what Dread It is, but sure, we can give it a try. No blocks. Yep, that's fine. Gotta redeem us from the 3-3. Yeah, the 3-3 was kind of painful. I think I just want to do this. Because that also puts... Yeah, puts another 2-2 with haste. Alright with that. Push in a whole bunch of damage. Now if they play anything big and nonsense, we can Wizards Lightning it out. Well, chat, will you help me? Will you help me with the draft? This is fine. This is fine. Sure. Working 9 to 5, opponent. What a way to make a living. Okay, let's just deal the damage. Plus now we can chart a course. Okay, let's chart a course, see what we can get. Good card draw spell. Losing at Ghost Stories, but you can help a bit. Man, that game's so good. God, I haven't played that game in so long. Like 100,000 years since I played that game. I feel like one of the ghosts myself. Play a Soul Scar. Leave up this Wizard's Lightning. Which makes the trades really good. Because if I Wizard's Lightning the Trailblazer, and then I can... The Daring Bucket... Alright, never mind. But still, it gets Burn Spell out of their hand. They're down to 2 cards. I am alright with this. Our stuff matches up really well against theirs. Sticky Feet! Yeah, man, Sticky Feet. Got that Ghost Stories love. That board game is great. Hazaret the Pervert. Kind of fine with that. Oh, poor opponent. Yeah, that's fine. GG, opponent. GG, opponent. Beating 2 mono red players back to back. That's an interesting feeling. Alright, am I really doing this? I've never played this draft format before. I'm atrociously bad at draft. All I know is that Black-White Zombies is good, and Green-White is obviously very good, so... Am I doing this? Am I doing this? Someone tell me if I'm doing this, chat. We got 8 viewers right now. Someone tell me if I'm drafting. Am I going to put my 5,000 hard-earned gold on the line? Yeah, alright, well... Okay. Oketra's Last Mercy. We talked about how bad that was yesterday. Vizier of the Anointed. If we wanted to play another Dauntless Haven, we had incredible success with Dauntless Haven yesterday. Ambuscade, we also had really good success with as well. Ronus' Stalwart. So, yeah. There's a lot of cards in this deck. Also, Kenra Eternal. If we wanted to go down the zombie route, but I'm really liking Ronus' Stalwart and Dauntless Haven, especially because together they work really well. But I don't know, chat, what do you think? I'm torn between Ambuscade, Ronus' Stalwart, and Dauntless Haven, and going down the same path that we went down last night. That was something that worked out very well for us. Green-White, that first draft, was the most success that we had, and Dauntless Haven was a very powerful aspect of that, and Dauntless Haven with other things that exert is just gross. So Ronus' Stalwart also very good. I feel like we can probably pick up a Ronus' Stalwart later than we can pick up another Dauntless Haven. So my thoughts, Dauntless Haven. If anybody has any different idea, please let me know. But I think we're going to go with the Dauntless Haven here. Unless anybody sees anything that's really standing out as being incredible, but I don't think so. So, Dauntless Haven, get in. Paul wanted Torment. Well, Paul wanted Torment a bit too slowly. Max wants Haven. Angel of the God Pharaoh. So I really, really like 4-power flyers. They stack up really well against a ton of what else is going on in this format. Sandblast, I mean, quality removal is quality removal, right? You always want removal. Firebrand Archer for red-white. What That Demon? Apocalypse Demon. 4 white flying. Power and toughness equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. Beginning of your upkeep, tap it unless you sacrifice another creature. I don't know about Apocalypse Demon. I mean, it gets big, but I would want, like, this is the kind of thing that when I pick it up, I now am on the line to pick up any token producer, so I don't think that's good. As far as for 6 mana, if I'm doing it, I kind of want to go for Angel of the God Pharaoh. And out of this pack, Lethal Sting is a very, very good removal spell. Marauding Bone Lasher, we saw cast yesterday. I don't think it's that good. But I'm between Angel and Sandblast myself, and Sandblast is a common, the Angel is an uncommon. So I think we'll see more of the Angels than we will the Sandblast, or more of the Sandblast than we will the Angels going forward. So I'm going to take the Angel. Oh, Thirst. Back where we were yesterday. Oasis Ritualist is interesting mana ramp. Desert of the True is a desert that's on color. We saw how important those were yesterday. If we already had a desert, I mean, we can probably pick up some incidental deserts, but Gilded Ceradon, though it didn't work out as well for us as we wanted it to at a point, I think is still very good. Inferno Jet closes out a game very well. Um, I don't know if Magmaroth is something that we want to get involved in. I don't necessarily like it, but I'm thinking for my money, the Striped Riverwinder is very good, but we've taken out a 3, a 6, and if we take this a 7, it does cycle, so it's kind of all right. And I think maybe being in like a blue-white big dudes kind of thing is an all right place to be. I mean, we saw Striped Riverwinder do work for us yesterday, but the Oasis Ritualist just gets us to big stuff faster. And yeah, yeah. And with Avon, we can untap it from the Exerting. So I think it's and Max apparently agrees with me about the Ritualist, so we'll go with Ritualist. A Chefette Dunes is very good. Act of Heroism, yeah. Beneath the Sands. I mean, Chefette Dunes is just a really good card, and I like it a lot. What about any of these red cards? Kenra Scrapper is very good, but we're already in green. So I like Beneath the Sands, but Chefette Dunes activates. So I'm gonna take Chefette Dunes. Wildfire Eternal. Are you anything? I don't think Wildfire Eternal is anything we want to be involved with. Imaginary Threats, we talked about a bunch yesterday, and I'm not sure I like. Ended up cutting it the one time we got it. Camel. We have Chefette Dunes, so we're obviously on a Get Deserts theme. So a 3/2 with Lifelink is a really good thing to do now that we've picked up the Chefette Dunes and all the other incidental deserts we might see. Harrier Naga also very good. I mean, a 3/3 for 3 is just a good card. It's on curve. It does the thing that it needs to do. So my thought is going to be the Harrier Naga just because I like attacking for 3. So I don't know. Chefette Dunes makes me want to pick up more deserts a lot, and so I think I could have an argument. Let me look at the Max says Camel. Is that the consensus of the group that you're sitting with, or is that your personal consensus based on your experience in the format? How do we feel about that? Because you're right, all we have is the Ritualist. We can jump off green at any point, especially if we see some stuff. So I'll try the Camel because incidental deserts are real. Ooh, he has a Rampaging Hippo, which is actually really good with the Oasis Ritualist because you can cast it, just like the Angel of the God Pharaoh. You can cast it early, but Ronus' Stalwart is also very good. Pharaoh Prowler is also very good. Stacks up very well against 1 and 2 power creatures in a way that a lot of other things in the format don't. Just block all day, and when you don't need it, just keep turning it sideways, and either they kill it or you poke in 1 point of damage. So for me, it's probably the Stalwart, though, because the card's really good, and we're chunking it, we're 5 picks in, but got some high drops. I'm going to go with the Stalwart here. Dune Diviner is a 2/3 for 3 is the best thing I can say for it. Stip Draft all camels. No. I'm going to need, you know what? I will Stip Draft all camels from here on out if I get a donation or if I get a cheer of 500 or more bits. I will do all camels all the time. For one draft, I will do a chat chosen. Well, we don't have a donate link set up, so if I get 500 bits, I will do a Stip Draft all camels from here on out. So yeah, which is why I said we'll do it in bits. But I think I'm going to take the Dune Diviner because Dutiful Servants blocks forever, but I don't really care. And a 2/3 for 3 that may do something if we have deserts late game is, I think, better. So, hey, one of those deserts. Take that. Back to our original pack. Now has a Sidewinder Naga in it. And since we're getting deserts, I mean, a 4-2 with trample is a non-zero big thing. So now we just have to prioritize deserts going forward. Oh no. There's a camel and a sandblast. There's a camel and a sandblast. I want to take the removal because the camel is the camel, and I know Kuj wants the camel, but I already have a camel, and this sandblast is removal. Never listen to chat. All right, so CJ's saying camel, Paul is saying camel, Max is saying sandblast. I want sandblast. That puts us in an impasse. I'm going to need one other person who is currently in the chat to give us either blast or camel, please. Blast or camel. Break this tie. Because I want to listen to chat, but I also want to make good decisions and take the removal because we already have a camel, and removal is good. Angry Tulip says blast. Sandblast is broken. Thank you, Angry Tulips. I appreciate it greatly. Desert of the True, which we're just taking here because Jero's Renunciation isn't all that cool. Hey, we get an Act of Heroism. Put this without weakness into our sideboard, and the other Act of Heroism within our sideboard. Okay, here we go. Unsubtitled. All right, so we got a lot of things going on here, and we have Hour of Promise, which says a lot to me about we want deserts, and getting deserts is pretty good out of Hour of Promise, and there's really not much else. Like, there's another Desert of the Indomitable, also Resolute Survivors if we pivot, but back to the memes from yesterday's drafts, we have an Unquenchable Thirst. I think at beginning of pack 2, pivoting into Thirst might not be the greatest, but Hour of Promise is super powerful, and I wanted to take it when I opened the pack, so Hour of Promise, get in there. Haven of Enduring Hope, very good. Mummy Paramount, okay. I mean, it's a bear, and we definitely need some lower curve stuff here, but Haven of Enduring Hope is very good. 3/3 flyers for 5 are exactly the kind of wheelhouse that I like to behave in. Drafting over the last 5 or 6 years has really taught me that 3/3 flyers for 5 are incredible because all you have to kind of do is survive until 5 mana and everything gets better. So I'm going probably for the Aven, but the Mummy Paramount there's also a decent argument for, as well probably for Beneath the Sands because we are a lot top end. Prowler, I mean, Prowler draws a card and it mucks up blocks, and I was talking about it before when I saw it about how much it mucks up blocks. So the 2-drops probably... Do we have any other zombies yet? No. So Mummy Paramount, slightly less good. I want the Aven so bad, though, but we'll try the Prowler. We'll listen to chat. Oh, Appeal. Also an Haven of Enduring Hope, also a Rampaging Hippo, also a Desert of the Indomitable, which, given that we need 3 deserts for Hour of Promise to actually go off and make tokens, seems like it might be pretty good. But I think the desert is definitely not the pick here. I think the pick is either the Quarry Beetle or the Appeal, and we're very top-heavy already, so I kind of want to make it be the Appeal, because Appeal pushes through a stalled out board very, very well. Ramping into Hippo is really strong. I still like Haven of Enduring Hope. I still think it's like a really good card. I mean, the Life Swing is good. The attacking for 3 in the air is good. I wish we had some way to ramp out Max's Hippo. I don't know about the Hip. I mean, ramping to the Hippo is really good, but the problem is we're ramping to a lot of things slowly. Right, our only ramp is Oasis Ritualist and Hour of Promise, which take place in 4 and 5. So we need low end, but this pack isn't giving us any low end anyway, so... Oh, what the hell. Another camel, another hippo. Champion of Wits, which I think would be my first or second for my collection if I took it. Vizier of the True. May exert, tap a creature and opponent controls. I mean, Vizier is good, and exerting to tap down an annoying blocker is very good. So I think I'm going to take this Vizier of the True. And I mean, it's a 3-2 for 4. Looking at it in the blind, it's a 3-2 for 4, which is not very good. I definitely don't want another hippo. As I'm saying, I definitely don't want another hippo. Chat comes across with, give us the hippo. So, also vote for a second camel. Oh, I didn't take the camel the last time around. We're definitely on a desert theme since we have Hour of Promise and the 3 deserts. So, I'm going to go for the camel. Deserts hold. Sunscourge Champion. Another camel. We could have all the camels we ever wanted. However, Desert's Hold is a very powerful card that we should not be seeing this late in. And we need... Oh, God, we need removal. All we have is the 1 Sandblast, so Hold, get in there. We need lower curve. I want this Beneath the Sands just because we're ramping to this late game stuff. Because, like, Beneath the Sands actually does stuff on 3... and then we can go to 5 to cast Hour of Promise on turn 4 if we hit our land drops. So, the only other argument I see here is Dunes of the Dead, but it's Beneath the Sands. Overwhelming, what does this even do? What? What? I don't even think I've seen this card before. I mean, I'm definitely not drafting this card, but that's funny. 8-mana enchantments. Really? Overwhelming Splendor? Really? All right. Bunch of people said Overwhelming Splendor, so there we are. Nah, not Niss's defeat. Harrier Naga here? Yeah, I'll just take Harrier Naga. I might be convinced to be splashing that if I could get there. I'm a Paramount, need some low end. Haven of Enduring Hope. Seer the True. Got that 3rd camel. Dutiful Servants. Alright. Cascading Cataracts. That's a miserable card to have as our rare here. I feel kind of bad about it. Painted Bluff. Oh, Gusty Dubs. Yeah, Gusty Dubs, get in my deck. Gusty Dubs right in. Gusty Dubs. Get in there, Gusty Dubs. Start to finish? No. Scared Cat, possibly. What does Cradle of the Accursed do? Makes a zombie? Meh. Naga Vitalist. Naga Vitalist, however. Naga Vitalist helps our ramp plan very, very much. I don't know if we got enough deserts, though. We got 3 deserts. We may not end up playing this Hour of Promise. But I like Naga Vitalist for the ramp, again, a lot. So, Vitalist. Gift of Paradise is a ramp card. Overwhelming Splendor is a very good payoff for ramp. So, that says something. So maybe this Gift of Paradise. Because I don't really see anything else here that's worth taking, so I'll take a gift. Vizier of Remedies. Supply Caravans, another camel. Looks like I'm going to end up doing this stip draft anyway. But, I mean, Vizier of Remedies is another 2-drop, and we definitely need more 2-drops, so... Well, actually, we wound up having more 2-drops than I thought we would, so I might take the Supply Caravan because it's a camel. Keeps the camel theme. Oh! Cartouche of Solidarity? Oh, ho, ho. fuck. Fanbearer. Fanbearer, Cartouche, both very powerful. Don't need another Naga Vitalist. Pouncing Cheetah's really good. Quarry Hauler's really good. Having a fourth Desert isn't bad. I don't think we're aggro enough to do the Cartouche of Solidarity. Quarry Hauler has a vote because it's a camel. Of course it does. I'm taking the Quarry Hauler. It's camel. True Heart Duelist. A likey True Heart Duelist here. Bears are very good in this format. Max is really just shilling for Fanbearer here. Another Gift of Paradise? I don't necessarily know if we need a second Gift of Paradise. I'll take the Fanbearer. Compulsory Rest. Devoted Crop Mate. What is Devoted Crop Mate? May exert, return target creature and mana card. Oh, but Compulsory Rest. Like, that's a control card to be sure. But Devoted Crop Mate gets back all of our early drops. Take the removal. I mean, Time to Reflect is not good because we only have, I think, 2. Get in the deck, Fanbearer. I don't even want to do that right now. The Cascading Cataracts came back. I mean, sure, I'll take the rare, I guess. I'm not going to play any of these cards, so rare draft. Giant Spider? We have like a ton of 4-drops though, right? Scared Cat or Giant Spider. I like cats. Vizier of Remedies. What? How are you still in the pack? Get in here. Pouncing Cheetah. Ornery Coat. Can do. Get some Vault Progress out of that. Actually got a fair bit of Vault Progress out of that. So, yeah. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Still need to cut 11 cards. And this has us playing 17 land. I don't want the Cascading Cataracts, though, because it only adds colorless. I don't... So how many camels did we end up with? 3 solitary camel. I think the Dune Diviner probably goes. Quarry Hauler. Beautiful Servants, you can get out of here. We ended up with 5 camels, so that's something. We had 2 big flyers. Rampaging Hippo. Well, so we have 5. Again, we have 5 camels, so we can do that. We can keep all 100% of the camels in. I don't necessarily know if I want 2 Fanbearers, and I'm actually not sure I want this Sacred Cat. I just kind of really like the art because it reminds me of my cat Punk. Because she would consider herself that regal, so... No, don't scroll there. Keep both Fanbearers, really? So what's not good? Act of Heroism, you can go. So we only have 3. Is Sidewinder Naga worth it with only 3 deserts? Oh, Ornery Kudu, you can go. Yeah, Fanbearer did wall us out pretty well. You're very right about that. Dauntless Aven, you're staying. Harrier Naga, you're probably staying. Pouncing Cheater. Deserts hold so good. Beneath the Sands, Gift of Paradise, Compulsory Rest. We got some good, like, some good ways to blank our opponents. Vizier of the True... Yeah, you can probably go. Oasis Ritualist is definitely necessary because we want to be able to get to these 6 to 8 drops as fast as possible. I mean, Overwhelming Splendoring our opponent is really cool. So, what are we at? 17, 20, 25, 32... What? 45. Still need to cut 5 cards. Oh god, this is not going to be easy. Yeah. I think we gotta cut a camel, boys. Sorry, but I think Solitary Camel's gotta go. How many creatures is that, though? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 creatures? I like Pouncing Cheetah as a potential blocker. We just have so many 3/2s here. Sidewinder Naga attacking as a 4/2 is really powerful. I think Pouncing Cheetah is probably not worth it. Quarry Hauler is fine. Haven of Enduring Hope. It might be Haven of Enduring Hope. As much as I like 3 power flyers for 5, I think a 4 power flyer for 6 that cycles is a little bit better. So maybe drop the Haven of Enduring Hope. It flies though. Damn it. Go back through it again. Double Fanbearer, Gusty Dub. Mummy Paramount. So many 3s though. Beneath Sand cycles, Gift gains us life and ramps. Get Mummy Paramount out of here. What, 2 more cards? Yeah, 2 more cards. Get this guy off, he sucks, boo. Yeah, same to you, bud. Same to you. Alright, chat, I could use any amount of help. I gotta cut 2 more cards, and I have absolutely no idea where I want to cut them. Because this is definitely a 17 land deck, so we're not cutting any land. So we need to cut 2 more cards. What's not good? Please let me know, chat, what is not good in this deck. Because I really have no idea, and I'm not playing a 42-card deck. I mean, maybe Vizier of Remedies? Because we're not putting -1/-1 counters on stuff, but Supply Caravan? I mean, if I was considering cutting the flyer, yeah, I guess Supply Caravan is a decent idea. And Vizier of Remedies is but a 2/1, so... Well, that's 40-card deck, so... Let's go ahead and submit and see what happens. Let's see what we can do. Alright, chat. Predictions? Predictions. I'll need predictions in the chat. I'm predicting 4 or 5 wins. What the fuck? Mulligan the one-lander? Straight away into Sure. Bottom that. Give opponent hello. Hello, opponent. This is my first limited game. 0 wins this Cooch due to lack of camels. I mean, there's a camel. No. And we're playing against a green-white deck. Catcher's Avenger. Huh. Well, let's combat at them. Are Indian leftovers... I mean, Indian food is just that good. So, yeah, probably. Would be dealt to it this turn? Barbecue leftovers can get dry. I don't think I've ever had a bad Indian leftover. I've eaten a lot of Indian leftovers in my time. No blocks. Be interested to hear what Stack Duckets has to say about Indian leftovers, but I have a strong feeling that there's the potential that he's just never had leftover Indian. I want to just run out this Quarry Hauler because it's a 4-3, but it stacks up very poorly against the... So I probably should have just played the... Well... Now we can cycle the Desert of the Indomitable if we need to. Leftover non is hit or miss. Interesting. Also, from a non perspective, please avoid the Walmart, like, store brand non. It's actual garbage. What does this do? It's +1/+1 first strike? And I guess we're taking 4. Because reading is fundamental. I missed the first strike. Gonna cycle this Desert of the Indomitable and end of turn. See what we can get. Yeah, it's really terrible. Ugh. What? Froggy Fresh is in Tulsa tonight? I knew nothing about this. I didn't know what was happening. Nobody told me. I don't follow Froggy Fresh. Where is he? Ugh, another Spearmaster? Alright, so Beneath the Sands, 1, 2, 3. That puts it tapped. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we're ramping because we have 7 mana, so we're a land away from being able to do everything in our deck. We're just not drawing anything out of our deck. Camel's got lifelink though, so I'm going to draw a card here. Alright. Naga now a 4-3 with trample. That's some, or 4-2 with trample. That's something. Just going to go ahead and flood the board here. And try. Choose a target. Yeah, nothing's got stuff, so. I would so very much like to draw anything that mattered. Not going to attack here. Just really doesn't matter because all of this stacks up very poorly against his 3/1s. Sunscorched Desert, jeez. Ah, man. Like, the Vanguard's a great venue. That's where I saw Tiger Army, and it's a really cool venue, and I'm actually legitimately bummed I stopped checking their lineup and did not see that Froggy Fresh was here. Damn. I am sorry, Paul, on behalf of you. Alright, opponent. I have no cards in my hand. You have 6 cards in your hand. Granted, I can cast anything that comes off the top of my library, but... it's a fucking point. Like, all these 3/1s are just too good against my, 2 and 3 toughness creatures. It's a pain in the ass. Dauntless even get in? I mean, I have to leave everything back to block next turn, so there we go. And you're just going to wipe my board. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. Like, this is just insanely good against me, just exerting these things, because 4/1 first strike and 3/1 that prevents all damage that would be dealt to it is just gross. I mean, I guess I have to block something here, so... like, it just feels filthy to have to do this. But I cannot just sit here and continue taking damage. One time, deck. One time. One time. Don't think that's going to be the thing that does it. Really don't. Overwhelming Splendor would have done it, but I think Desert of the True is going to be the thing that does it. Cycle it and see what happens. Even Enduring Hope. That buys us some time. Still doesn't match up well with their stuff, but... yeah. And we'll see whatever removal they've got on tap for us here, because that's exactly the kind of thing that I think is going to happen out of an opponent who's got 7 cards in hand and 4 untapped mana, because they haven't had to work for things the way we have. I mean, look at this. We've done some work. Opponent. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Overwhelming Splendor off the top would be 100% gross right now, so that's kind of what I'm shilling for, is Overwhelming Splendor right off the top. We can only hope that that's the kind of thing we get ourselves into. I'm just going to take this here, because unless they play a backup creature, we're in a really good place, and actually the Haven of Enduring Hope really helped us out there, so... they've got 7 cards, though. There's gotta be a creature in there somewhere. Ah! The sharpshooters, you say. Alright. That was the wrong thing to leave untapped. I should have untapped the Sidewinder Naga. But maybe. Maybe. Dauntless Haven is just gross and disgusting and really, really, really good. So, I'm alright with that. What is in our opponent's hand? Are they 3-color and just all they saw is green and white? And for some reason also put a Sunscorched Desert in their deck? Oh, this is tricky. There's gotta be a combat trick that can kill me. So, I have to block. Because the make him have it loses us the game. Damn it. Damn it! Piss! Oh, this is really, really difficult. And, like, any spell other than land would have been great there. Especially considering 1, 2, 3, and 4 is 7, 10. So 7 land out of 20 is 2/3 of the cards in our library are not land. I have to just sit back here. God, that sucks! Our creatures have matched up very poorly against them all game, and if not for that Haven of Enduring Hope on their end, we'd be in a much better position. I don't know, I had to block there, though, because if they had any trick... So that's exactly dead for us. Sure. I don't even know what's right anymore. I don't even know what's right anymore. This is ridiculous. Opponent has had a full hand all game. We mulligan to 6 and draw more land than them. Ah. Active Heroism. So they had enough to have killed me if I went unblocked the previous turn. Somewhat vindicated. Good game. Oh, that sucked. Turns out just drafting a bunch of X1s that attack very well is a way to win games. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Well, got plenty of time to draw it, and we're a mana off the Haven, so sure. Tends the dead. So that's the mana that casts the Haven of Enduring Hope. And I'm sure they're on some sort of aggro deck. What? Blue-red. Get out there, camel. Seven, that's nearly enough to Overwhelming Splendor. We're one land away. Opponent playing some sort of teamer thing. That's got first strike, so no blocks. Two 4 matches up pretty well with that next turn when I drop the Oasis Ritualist. Except they just Pathmaker Initiate to make the Moloch unblockable. What do you do? No, get back. Sure. Go ahead, opponent. No attacks. So, even of Enduring Hope next turn, Overwhelming Splendor the turn after that. Actually, even of Enduring Hope and Fanny B next turn. Exerts that. That's unblockable. We're taking 7 here. Yep, there's a Vitalist. Fanny B. Haven of Enduring Hope. No attacks. Alright, next turn, assuming they don't kill the Oasis Ritualist, we get to cast Overwhelming Splendor. We get to see how this works. I'm excited, because it means our stuff will start matching up very, very well against theirs. And we just kind of need to survive this turn, which is also alright. Alright. Don't have a counterspell. I will be so sad if they have a counterspell. So sad and salty. I will be the saddest and saltiest person in the entire world if they have a counterspell. Okay, just a cycle. Please don't have drawn the counterspell. I will turn into a pillar of salt if you have a counterspell, opponent. Are you absolutely kidding me right now? What? Come on. What? What the fuck, man? Of course they have the counterspell, right, Tulips? I am angrier than Tulips right now. How does that even work? How does that even work? And it's a conditional counterspell on top of everything else. I can't. I cannot right now believe what just happened. I cannot actually believe that happened. I am a pillar of salt. I am Lot's fucking wife right now. Yep, tulips. I am a pillar of salt. I am Lot's wife. But I can keep a lot of things controlled now, so... Fanbearer, their Pathmaker Initiate. Oh, I'm gonna be the saltiest person about that. I mean, our board's stacking up relatively well against theirs, so at least that's something, but just that that's painful. Just keep flying over and getting the damage in that way. But getting to fanbearer down the thing that they can make unblockable every turn is kind of alright, so... And we're going to start hitting for 7 in the air unless they have a way to deal with that. So, I mean, I'm feeling alright about this game. I would have been feeling an entirely lot better about this game if we had the overwhelming splendor. But no, they went and countered that. Dune's the Dead do again? Ah, yes. Okay, let him gain some life. Resolves. Swinging for 7 in the air. And now we have a Sandblast and a Fanbearer. So, alright, we're getting to the place that we're supposed to be here, which is nice. So, hopefully they don't have some insane nonsense, but we can Sandblast anything that attacks and Fanny B down something else. So... Sending the team or not sending the team? Chefette Dunes, if they don't have... Well, I'm now glad I drafted that Chefette Dunes. Because... Attack with all gets us the win. Okay. Alright, I feel a little bit better about having our payload countered there. Because that was quite painful to have happen. But we managed to pull it out, so I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. We finally get to 8 mana. We get to cast our big ol' 8 mana payload, and opponent just goes, nope. Lightly counterspells. Okay, some deserts, which get us into the camel very well. On the draw here. Yeah, this stacks up pretty well. Lead off the Desert of the Indomitable. Yep. Gusty Dubs. Old Gusty Dubs. I think I'm just going to attack for 2 with old Gusty Dubs. Oh, Mrs. Stalwart out there. Okay. Opponent clearly has some sort of instant in hand, or, well, no, opponent does not have full control mode on, so they have some sort of instant in hand. Alright. Sparring Mummy. Mummy was in my room. Oh, what? Damn it! Auto tap, no! I thought that was one of the lands you weren't tapping. I could have played Naga Vitalist. Damn it! Well, that's ridiculous. Well, auto tap shits me there, so that's kind of annoying. But we have a ton of mana next turn, so... Get auto-tapped, apparently. Everybody, get auto-tapped. Cartouche of Knowledge, you say? Well, we'll have to leave up Sandblast for that next turn. Get out there, Vitalist. Get in there, Stalwart. It would be dealt to it this turn. Jeez, Jeru's Resolve? Really? I can't even kill it with Sandblast. So it's just going to eat my run as a Stalwart. Well done. That's not even a real card. Well, we'll Sandblast it this turn, because I'm assuming they don't have another Jeru's Resolve. I mean, actually, I'm kind of alright just taking 4 the more I think about it. Especially because we have a solitary camel coming down. Yeah. Kind of alright just taking 4. So, camel. Sup with camel. Quarry Hauler. Gets +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. Because we'll offer them the trade, or we'll just deal 3 to them. Alright, opponent, what do you have for single mana? There we go. Angel of Condemnation. Yeah, that's big. And it flies. Honed Kopesh. Go to 7. What do you do? Slide things? Oh, that was dumb. I'm dead. I can't do arithmetic. I legitimately forgot about Honed Kopesh. I was like, oh, I'll go to 1, and then I can do things with them on the crackback. Wow. Yep. Oh, no. Lifelink. No, that was right. Solitary Camel has lifelink. We can help here. You exert it, exile another. Oh, it's tapped. Wait, it has vigilance? Damn it. The next end step? The next end step. Alright. What do you have from a Sandblast? Nothing. Off goes the cartouche. We go to 3. Oh, come on! Come on! Approach of the Second fucking Sun? Must be nice to get good rares. Well, that was our second loss, so we're now in the, we get one more bracket. Oh, boy, oh boy. This is sure something. Zergberg. Okay, Fanny B on 1. Camel on 3. Beneath the Sands. Rampaging Hippo. Let's go. Give opponent hello. Opponent down to 6. Let's go. Fanbearer. Get in. You all still have Zergberg. Riddle form, you say? Riddle form could be interesting. Thankfully, we have this solitary camel. You all still have Zergberg. Go, go, camel, go, go. Gusty Dubs. Gets beneath the sands. Get another green. Nope, maybe they have a counterspell. In which case I'm kind of alright with not... Nope, okay. Another forest. Alright, one more mana, we can cast this Rampaging Hippo. Which is quite good. Ooh. Main phase scry, you never want to see that. Wonder what is in their hand. Oof. Things are rough all over. Okay. I don't know what that opponent was trying to do or what their mana wasn't allowing them to do, but I'll take the win. That puts us up to 2 wins, 2 losses. I'm hoping we don't end up on the 3-3. Digital Buddha. Digital Ohm. Come on, good hand. Good hand. Or just hand we don't have to mulligan, even. This is not a good hand. This is not a good hand at all. Well, now we're on the draw. We have to draw a 3rd land by turn 3 to get to there, which gets us to just deserts holding things and quarry hauling things. I'm going to keep it. Why the hell not? Oh, that should have been why not. Great. Well, this is not going to end well. We can cycle the hippo at end of turn and hope. White mana, white mana. Okay. Gusty Dubs. Alright, it appears opponent may also be stuck for mana, which could be good for us, or not. Won't offer the trade for Gusty Dubs there. Well, if we weren't going to block and trade Gusty Dubs, we really should... Well, no. We'll go ahead and just do this. Get out of planes. No attacks. We'll leave it back to block just in case. Yep. Weird man feet on Kefnet. Burble and Gerblins. Okay. That's still fine. We'll trade it now and take 2 instead of 3. Yep, afflict. That's fine. Because Quarry Hauler looks pretty alright. I would like to draw a desert next turn. I would like to draw a desert next turn. Specifically, I would like to draw Shifet Dunes next turn. Because if I can get Shifet Dunes, I can... Yes. Shifet Dunes allows me to Hour of Promise very well. And make the 2/2s. Quarry Hauler matches up very well against their board. Still would like Shifet Dunes, or really just any other land, but we're still in the matching up well against their stuff camp, so... Go ahead, attack. Yep. What is that Eternalize for? A bunch? 6? They have 4 mana? Nimble Obstructionist. Huh. Okay. Yeah, flying over for 3 is going to be annoying. I have to put out Dauntless Aven next turn to deal with the Nimble Obstructionist. So that's going to be annoying. Gah. Well, yeah, opponent is doing things. Things that we do not match up very well against. We can't even Deserts hold the Glyph Keeper. Sure. 7 of them. No. 4 of them. Incoming 6 mana to eternalize the combatant. Oh, come on! That ain't fair. Yeah, there is no sequence of plays that wins from here. Because that puts us to 6. Gets a blocker for that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, hold on. Hour gets a desert, gives Camel lifelink. 5, 1, 2. Doesn't cast any of these things. Glyph Keeper is just the worst. And we lose. All they have to do is turn everything sideways and we lose. Attack with all and you win. Hey, they got the right read. Still had all these. Must be fucking nice. Well, chat, I am terribly sorry that I am an actual garbage bot at draft, and that we managed a 2-win draft. Yeah, that was worth my 5,000 gold. I got 2 packs though. It's a bonus pack. Desert of the Pervert. Oh, Hollow One. That card's so not good. And another common wild card. And Adorned Pouncer. Alright. 2 more than Cooge expected. That is correct. But that was a steaming pile of actual garbage. And it hurt to do. So let's get back to turning Wizards sideways and pretend that the last hour did not actually happen. I mean, I got 5 packs. That's about all I can say there. Alright. Yes. This is a keep. 2 Ramen Up runes in the deck. 2. See them all the time. Tulips, I'm incredibly sorry to hear that, because that is not a fun thing to do, is just have a draft that goes straight into the toilet. Delicious, delicious charting of courses. Play it. See if we lightning their face. Get in. Get stuck in, lava runners. What? Renewed faith. What? What is this? Get stuck in, lava runners. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, fantastic. Get stuck in, lava runners. This card is great. They will have dealt so much damage. Sure, opponent. Answer all of this, opponent. Oh no. Send with 2. Because that way if I get settled, it's not terrible. Send with enough to make it worth it. Yep. Soul Read on the Settle the Wreckage. Thanks, Max. It is to you that I did not just walk into that Settle the Wreckage. It is entirely because of you that I did not just walk into that Settle the Wreckage. I appreciate that very greatly. My ability to continue turning wizards sideways. Seal away, seal away, seal away. No. Take the damage. Tulips, when your draft ends, make sure you let us, or if it ends while we're still streaming, make sure you let us know how it went. I would like Burn Spell, I would like an Adelies, I would like Card Draw Spell. Thank you. Let them cycle that Irrigated Farmland. Also, Tulips, if you are liking the content, please feel free to follow. Especially because we will open a pack of Dominaria in your name if you follow the channel, if you are not already following the channel. And as I do not recognize your name, I do not think you are already following the channel. Interesting. Oh, hello. Well, how's about that? Angry Tulips following the channel. Well, gonna go ahead as soon as I get priority and end this game so I can open up a pack of Dominaria for you. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content. Yeah. And the win that took us back to gold 2. Thanks, Angry Tulips. This pack is in your name and honor, Angry Tulips. Angry Tulips has brought us, hey, a Tachyova, a Song of Freyalise. These are both very good and playable cards. Adventurer's Impulse, a very good and playable card as well. And a rare wild card! Angry Tulips! The Sulphur Falls that this rare wild card is about to become is for you! Angry Tulips, thank you! Hey, alright, very awesome, thank you! Woohoo! Alright! Hey, that feels great. That feels great. Rare wild cards. Alright. Thank you, Angry Tulips. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow, which allowed us to open that pack, which got us the rare wild card. Man, oh man, Shevitz. That's wonderful. Big thumbs up. Big, big thumbs up. So falls. Well, it's Lava Runner for pain. It's a lot of pain. And on the play, well, it casts Brittle Form. So. Soulscar Mage, just in case. Sulphur Falls! That was awesome. Ouch, that hurt. But we have an opt that can make a Riddle Form a thing, so let's get there. Yes, Sulphur Falls for the deck, for this deck. It was a rare wild card and it became a Sulphur Falls, because that's how that works. I would like Riddle Form to become a creature. That's okay, that's okay. That is an alright thing to have happened. Yep, on Crop Crasher. Will you exert? You will. That's fine. Ouch. Lightning Strike out the Crasher. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Ah, crap, Crasher. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that card. It's very powerful. It does a lot of things very well. Mostly attacking is the thing that it does. Yeah, boy. Go to 11. Yep, vindicated. Despacito. Alright. I don't think we can die from this position, but we can come really close. I think 7 is the most they can deal to us. Or just 3. Burn away one of our creatures. Yep. Ugh. Well, that sucks. Shameliller's a real problem. Don't have the burn spell? Got there! Ba 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 ba. Alright. We did it! That felt cool. That felt kind of neat. I liked it. Getting there always feels good. Dante 13. How many levels of hell are you on, my dude? Okay. It casts spells. It casts spells. Hello, opponent. Just don't have a Llanowar Elf. Llanowar Elves match up really well against Spellweaver Eternal. I'll point out again, for not the first time, there are 2 Ramanop Ruins in this deck. And I've had Ramanop Ruins in my opening hand every single game that we've played since we stopped drafting. This could be bad. Nope, Adventurous Impulse. Okay, feel a little bit better about that. Until they reveal some enormously fat thing. That would be not ideal. Oh, Captain Lannery Storm. Ah, it's Green Red Monsters, not some other thing. Kind of feeling better with Green Red Monsters instead of with anything else, so. Drover the Mighty. We're going to go ahead and, well, let's opt and see what we get. Wizard's Lightning. Get out their off-color ramp. And attack for 4 seems pretty good. Especially because if they ramp into something cool this turn, we can unsummon it next turn and play the Soulscar Mage. If we get a non-Ramanop Ruins red source, we can Adeliz. As long as we keep them off colors that are green, I'm a little less concerned, because it's obvious that they're hurting for that kind of thing if they get the Lannery and then play the Drover. Territorial Allosaurus. Okay. Mounts that back to their hand. Attack for 3. Cast Soul Scar. Adeli's next turn. Turn after. Okay, they had a mountain. Or they drew a mountain this turn. Captain Storm. Call her Captain Stormy Shoes. Yep, no blocks. Take 3. Alright, opponent. Trying to decide whether or not you want to pop that treasure. The treasure. Totally fine with that. Keep the ramp down as best we can. Body got an ass that a ruler couldn't measure. Some days we quote Kendrick. Hit for 5. I know the Spellweaver Eternal because it blocks Capillanary Storm very well. It's also just good because prowess. Come on, opponent. It's timing out on everything. Spellweaver Eternal, good enough. I have one in paper. Because Adeli is good enough that I built a Brawl deck around her. Gotta wonder why they used a timeout there, but sure. I'll take it. They have 6 mana, possibly 7, after the attack with Lannery Storm. So, I mean, big things could happen here. Raging Regisaur. Llanowar Elves. They're just flooding the board now. Alright, we just need to... Okay. We just need a burn spell. Next turn, we just need a burn spell. Any 1-mana burn spell. Damn it. Territorial Allosaurus. Okay, we just need running lightning strikes now, and everything will be alright. Running lightning strikes and everything will be okay for us. Yeah, Jared, I think they are playing a little scared, so... Yep, we're going to kick to fight Adeli's. Yeah. Running lightning strikes. Running lightning strikes. That's what we need from here on out. Because we've cast 2 wizards. Yes. Yes, opponent, that is fine. No blocks. Nope, that wasn't... It wasn't actually fine. Wasn't actually fine. Because there's a lot they can do. A lot they can do. So we have to block Lannery Storm and take 8 here. We hope for nothing with... we hope for no way for them to remove a creature before combat. But that makes me think that they have something? Like, was it Galta? Nope. Okay. Any burn spell, deck. Any burn spell. Any burn spell, deck. Any burn spell. Riddle form is not a burn spell, deck. Well, that sucked. That sucked. Back at it. Their deck, the top of their deck gave them things they needed. The top of our deck did not give us the things we needed. So, womp womp. Unfortunate, but unavoidable. And we're still gold 2. Love to get back to gold 1 someday, but it's been a while. It's been a while. Alright, turn 1 Storm Tamer or get 2 Lava Runner. And there's a Sulphur Falls here. Probably the one that Angry Tulips allowed us to get because the pack they gave us... I like Storm Tamer on 1. Heshep Oasis. Merfolk Branchwalker. Draws a land. Yes, keep that on top. It's been a while. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and Wizard's Lightning that guy. I know they get a land, but it gets it out of the way. Resolves. Get your land. Okay. And then we can get you Lava Runner. And send. Yep. A trade I'm fine with. Because if they're ramping into stuff, this River's Rebuke actually looks really good. Takes us forever to get there, but Steel Leaf Champion is very difficult for us. Yeah. Oh, Ronus. Yeah, their stuff is pretty good against us. Yeah, we'll draw that. Yeah, this could be rough. This could be very rough. And a Llanowar Elf, because we're also in dangerously close to Galta territory. We actually could cast... They could cast Galta if they had it, and we cannot beat Galta. Short of River's Rebuke. Okay, that's all the mana for River's Rebuke, but do we not just die? Because that only gives power, right? Yeah, okay. So they're in the wonderful land where Galta just goes for one. Well, shit. We could very well just die here anyway. I should have blocked the Steel Leaf Champion. Oh, I couldn't have. Never mind. Don't want the Branch Walker to go back into the hand. I mean, they just recast all that anyway, but... Gotta play the cards. Gotta play the cards that we have when we have the cards to play. All 4 hash up Oasis. Really, opponent. And right back with Ronus as well. Well, that's the pretty cool sequence of events, but... They just activate or cast Steel Leaf, activate Hash Up Oasis, and kill us, but that was a cool thing to happen. 3 triggers. Or not? Ooh, Riddle Form, you're not good enough. Mono green. And down we fall to gold 3. Get mono greened. Got mono greened, certainly. Tight Sea River. Okay, this does stuff on the draw. Hello, opponent. I would very much like a 3rd land. I would like that 3rd land to tap for red mana. And then next turn becomes disgusting. Well... Opponent, what do you have to answer this Adeliz the Cinder Wind? The Winder Cinder. The Winder City. Hornswoggle, you say? Hornswoggle. We can kill pretty much anything they play and get a fairly decent number of... Go ahead. I would really like an untapped source of red mana. Because of an untapped source of red mana, that means we can guarantee that we're going to kill this Champion of Wits, even through a counterspell. But we gotta try. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. I mean, we're keeping them on the back foot. So that's getting me somewhere at least. Ah! Blue-black control. I've not seen this in several whiles. Sure. Resolves. Untapped source of red mana. Go, go. Hey, you listened. They have the counterspell? They have the counterspell. Jeez. Yep. Well, so that's 2 Adelies that they've dealt with. That's annoying. Opt. I mean, we have them at 8. Virtual 5. The counterspells. That feeling when your opponent always has the counterspell. Oh, okay. Come on, Wizard's Lightning. One time, deck Wizard's Lightning. We can do this. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. So very almost. Nope. Alright. We beat blue-black. Hurrah! Huzzah! And zounds. Hurrah! Huzzah! And zounds. Haberdashed. Okay. Sure. Cast Spellweird Returnal on turn 2. Hello, opponent. Yeah, Tulips, that's where we ended up. Well, we ended up with the 2-win draft, so I wish you better. I wish you better luck than we had, Tulips. I wish you better luck than we had. May you win. Maybe not the run, but at least a couple more. Well, getting 2 back does something. Alright, this hand is starting to shape up. They go very wide, though, and Song of Freyalise is Song of Freyalise is really good. So... Well... What does that have? Target of abilities your opponents control. No, go away. Yep. Resolves. Have potential 5 mana this turn, opponent. What you gonna do with it? Apparently not much. See what this Warlord's Fury gets us. Ideally, it gets us an Adelies. That would be cool. Another Soulscar Mage, though. They gain lifelink? No. That's fine. The Vigilance is tough, but they don't gain lifelink, so that's fine. Oh. Ay Dios mío. Yeah, go to 5. What am I supposed to do with all of these lands? Yeah, lands. Well, turns out when you bottom a land and you draw another land, yep, woo lands. But when I went down to 19 land in the deck, I was just never seeing any land. So it's apparently a very close, particular thing I have to do to get the right mix and balance going. On the draw, any land looks really good. It's either flood or screw. It's never correct. Just sometimes I win from a flooded state, and sometimes I win from a screwed state. Opponent gave the hello back, so I feel pretty good about that. Now we won't draw another land the whole game. Oh. Well, I take that back. So you're a check land with a check land of my own, opponent. What? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna question it. Never didn't have it. Never stop, never stopping. Dave land. Boyland. Ah, 2 and out. Sorry, Tulips. Sorry, Tulips, but we know that feeling. That was our draft as well. Always sorry to hear that, though. It's a shame. Draft anything sweet? Any good cards? Anything good in the packs? Oh, Hinterland, nice. I also play a lot of Fish and have one Hinterland that I've opened so far, and I'm really hoping to get more. About all these lands that I have. Seal away, seal away, seal away. Coelacanth, coelacanth, coelacanth. Yikes. Red blue with Jaya, Mirari Conjecture, and Fight with Fire. That actually does sound like a lot of fun. Oh, it got sealed away again. Oh, that's Soul Scar Mage seal away, Soul Scar Mage seal away. Alright. Now they're at Teferi mana. They do not appear to have him. Go ahead and tap the basic lands. Yeah, 20ing somebody is pretty big. Mirari Conjecture is kind of cool. I have it in my Brawl deck. I've really enjoyed playing this Wizards deck, even when things like this happen and I get flooded. Jared, I'm going to need you to put the Bengineering Flood sign up. Oh, this is good. This is good. Oh, River's Rebuke here. Get me my Soul Scar Mages back. Thank you. Resolve. Island. On tie stick, moving through Thailand. So high now, hoping that Island on tie stick, moving through Thailand. Yeah, I was so inspired, Angry Tulips, by this exact deck that I'm playing right here on stream that I built Adeli's Brawl. Just giving them all day long. Two, 3 is 5. 9 of 20 in the top 20 cards. That seems fair. Shall I? Oh no. Shall I? I can't Rivers Rebuke. I nay. Hexproof. I waited a turn too long. What the fuck? What the fuck? Shall I? First strike? Nope. Go away. Don't have the counterspell. Okay, shall I die? All right, Angry Tulips, thanks for stopping by. Good night to you as well. I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Thank you for the rare wild card that became this Sulphur Falls. Much appreciated. Have a good evening. I'm sorry your draft did not go as well as it could have. Make sure you stop back by and check us out the next time we're live and the next time you're around. So still 2 land here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 of 20, half of the lands in the top third of the deck. Walk right into that. Walked right into that. Blocks. I'll take 2. Alright, Riddle Form. Opponent does not appear to be playing a ton of counter spells, so this is kind of alright. Now, with that being said, no, okay. Get sealed away. Yep, get sealed away. So maybe we have a chance here to dig ourselves out of this enormous hole with Riddle Form, because we have plenty enough mana to use it multiple times. Never draw land again. Well, no, it's still quite possible, but... But it's a lot less likely that we draw land from here on out than it has been at points up to now. Opponent very heavily in the tank on whether or not they should counter this. Okay, waiting for a settle, seal away. Okay, so there were 2 land on top of the library. If we draw a 3rd land, if this is a land, I'm going to be so mad. So incredibly mad. Okay, it wasn't a land. Give opponent memories. That's better for us. Because we've somehow gone through more cards than our opponent. Alright, Riddle Form. Get countered. Wizard's Retort. Now we'll just draw lands forever. What all's been exiled? Lots been exiled. Oh, right. Some sort of counterspell or seal away. Something to that effect is guaranteed in our opponent's hand. Syncopate with an X of 8. We only have 7. That hurts. That's kind of painful. Yeah, Siren Storm Tamer. You'll get countered for sure, but you can't be syncopated. Actually, you could. Exactly. No, you can't be syncopated. Okay, that's good. Forgot syncopate itself costs mana. But you can be Wizard Retorted. Hi-ya-ha! They just win this game because eventually they dig to either Planeswalkers or Approach, depending, and just win that way. Merfolk Trickster. Lightning Strike out that Trickster. They're playing more creatures than I've seen in a lot of blue-white decks, so that's interesting. Yeah, there's Teferi. This is their path to victory right here.
Keep up the pace.
Yeah, Teferi is their path to victory. We don't have a number of cards that gets us what we need to get here. Yeah. That was a little bit painful. That was a little bit painful. Let's switch it up. Do the new mono red. Still has wizards in it, so the title is still applicable. We are still turning wizards sideways at our opponents. Ah, Daveland again. We were just in Daveland. Alright, Firebrand into Kenra, into Crasher, into Hazard if we get there on lands. Hello, Daveland. Taste the one, Daveland. Taste the one. Got the hello back. Very nice. Taste the Kenra-ing. Taste the rainbow. Yep, kind of alright with that. Wish we would have drawn a land so we could have on-cropped, but I'll take it. There is a small gnat flying around my face and it's driving me upsane. Yep, that's where it's driving me. Do you let me get another Kenra? No, you do not. But you can't remove either of these, so it's still 3 more damage. In favor of dumping cards out of my hand, if we draw another land, I think I'm going to Soulscar Mage and Lightning Strike this turn instead of the on-crop. We'll do it this way. Because I fear settle, but... Alright. So we can attack for 3 more. See, now we can Soul Scar, lead on Soul Scar, and if they counter it, they can't settle, and then we Lightning Strike and... Okay, this is going to hurt a little bit, but that's completely fine. Okay, we had to make that Lyra smaller because Lyra's very, very, very powerful. And now we just hope to fade the... Wait, first strike 2-2. Yep, that's fine. That indicates to me that they do in fact have the Settle the Wreckage. So we are going to on-crop. And just attack with the on-crop. That way, if they want to settle, I'll take it. Ah, Seal Away. You're not Settle the Wreckage. You were supposed to be Settle the Wreckage. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Yep, Field of Ruin, the Ramunap Ruins is actually fine. Thins out the mix. Gives us another few RPMs. Do not mind that whatsoever. And turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're a turn away from being able to Arch of Araska. Make that Lyra go down to 1. Soulscar Mage, you make me very happy in times like this. Now will you settle? No? Okay. Alright, so just every turn activating Hazoret is faster than Lyra? And we don't have to tap Hazoret to do it? Come on, Dave Land. What do you got, Dave Land? Dave Land, 1945. This guy was taking forever to make up his mind. Dateline Dave Land. Hope they didn't DC. That would be really upsetting. Alright. We're going to use our other timeout. Well, chat, we've got some time. Probably not going to have too many more games tonight. Been on for a little over 3 hours, and it's getting on late. And though I do not have to go to work tomorrow, thanks to Memorial Day, I did want to get some stuff done in the morning. So probably not going to stick around too much later. It does appear that Dave Land has disconnected or wandered away from their computer, probably realizing that they cannot eventually beat Hazaret the Pervert. So we will pervert them to death. Thanks everybody for hanging out in the chat. I think I am going to call it after this game, as it has been, like I said, a little over 3 hours. We turned Wizards sideways a bunch. We got goaded into a draft that did not go very well, but got us some vault progress and a couple of extra packs. So I guess that was something. Oh, Dave Land is back in Pog form. Well, we read the settle, so that's fine. Okay, so a 3 damage burn spell. Oh, what? No! Angel of Sanctions! What the shit-ass piss? Oh. On crop. Eh, we got there! We beat Dave Land! We beat Dave Land, and I think that is going to be the stream for the evening. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. I had a lot of fun. I hope you all did, too. Thank you very much to Angry Tulips for the follow. I appreciate that very much because it gave us a pack of Dominaria that gave us a rare wild card, which gave us a Sulphur Falls to make the Wizard Prowess deck better. So thanks very much, everybody, for hanging out in the chat. Thanks for talking me into a draft that I really probably should not have done because I'm very bad at Limited. Well, not very bad, but I'm bad at Limited and definitely not very familiar with this format. So that happened. Y'all got to see me be bad. Go ahead. Everybody else, thanks for hanging out. I will probably be back tomorrow evening. If not tomorrow evening, you will probably see me Wednesday evening, as that seems to be the normal schedule for us going forward. Perhaps I'll have Max with me at that point. Perhaps I will not. Maybe I'll bring on Jared or Paul one of these times and we can play a little bit of Arena that way. But however it is, however you guys find yourselves, have a good evening. And if you are in the United States or anywhere else that celebrates Memorial Day, thank you very much for celebrating. I don't know why I said thank you. Thank you to anyone who died serving their country. It is greatly appreciated by me, at least. Goodbye, everybody.